Hello. Uh, Hi. Hello. Good afternoon. How you guys doing? Welcome. Yeah, jeez, I'm late. How you guys doing today? It's so good to see ya. Yeah, we're here now. Ready to begin our fun little stream today. We're not doing anything too important, really. We're just gonna be hanging out today, just chilling, vibing, maybe chatting, looking up some stuff along the way. But yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be fun. Oh man. We gotta I do have a sort of like topic in mind. I put it in the title. Just like last time we did a little chat and stream, we read a Mario book. And this one, when I did that, I had my camera out, and I had the actual book in my hands and whatnot. I still do have the actual book in my hand right now. I got this
So
here.
at Brodiac21 wanted me to say, I am excited when I reach my sub goal to do my next subathon.
Hey, cool, good on ya. Good to see you, Brody. How you doing? Aki and Arkaduck. Oh, hello. Welcome. How you guys doing? Mr. Late to Stream. Nuh-uh. I set it for 4. Never mind, the schedule says 2. I set it for 4. I'm right on time. I'm here now. Good to see you. Bedtime story. Yeah. We got a bedtime story. It's afternoon. What are you doing going to bed so early? Sorry, I didn't pop in. I was busy playing Final Fantasy 16. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. How you liking 16? But yeah, we read a Mario book last time, and that was fun. But it was really painful, actually. I felt like I was dying. Oh, jeez. It's 3 p.m. here. Yeah, it's only 4 p.m. for me. Oh, jeez. Nice. It's great and brutal. Heck yeah. The most brutal Final Fantasy I know. I actually really like Final Fantasy 16 a lot. It's probably... I don't know if I put it in my top 5. I definitely want to say it is, but I don't know. I probably would say it's top 5 Final Fantasy for me. Good to see you, by the way. Moneybags, welcome. We're gonna... Just like we read the Mario story last time we did this, I got a Legend of Zelda one. Got it right here. I'm flip-flopping it in my hand right now. It's very much the same sort of build. It's very small. It's like let me see, how many pages is this? 74 pages. It's very short. And I figured we're gonna read it together. But a little different than last time. Hurry, it's 6:67 p.m. That doesn't exist. You made that up. But yeah, much like the last one, we're gonna read it together. Just kind of hang out. We'll probably end up chatting about a bunch of other stuff along the way too. Maybe take a break here or there from reading and just look up some things. But yeah. This it's actually gonna be really silly. I think since we did last time when we did something like this, we made Mario sound like his CDI version. We should make Link sound like his CDI version. That might be silly. I think because he does talk in the story. I'm flipping through the pages right now. It does say there's parts where there's Link is talking, and he's got Navi with him. I'm assuming this is meant to, like Nintendo 64, Ocarina of Time, Zelda timeline or whatever. It does exist, like Rhombus. No, Rhombus doesn't exist though. So, reminder that Link is canonically Christian per Japanese manual art. It's true. In the original artwork, they had him like kneeling before Jesus in the artwork. It was pretty cool. Do you know which version of Twilight Princess was canon and which was not? Moneybags is here. He can tell you. I have not the faintest idea about anything of the canon. All I know is that it splits off a bunch from a certain point, and it just kind of goes all over the place. And so there's some games that we've already played that are already different parts of canon. We stopped playing Zelda on the channel because I got tired of looking up walkthroughs and just doing walkthrough playthroughs. But I know if I didn't look at a walkthrough, we would be spending like hundreds of hours on Zelda, a single Zelda game. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. So I'm like, yeah, if that's the case, we're just not going to worry about it. No more Christopher Columbus slander. Not the Columbus. Magic book in OG Zelda was called the Bible in Japan. Dang. Yeah, I looked up something too. I was working on my. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy, and I have my own little tabletop role-playing game of Final Fantasy that I'm working on. My own homemade system, and I'm real proud of it. Last night I was kind of working on it and ended up staying up too late working on it, but I was working on it nonetheless. And I was looking at the items and trying to make them like tabletop roleplay friendly. And one of the items is just straight up called the crucifix. And I was like, oh, that's fascinating. Guess then I saw, why did you add a race from the Forbidden Game? Because I was looking at the races of Final Fantasy. The OG Final Fantasy had dwarves and elves, and I could have sworn to you when I first played the game, they had, like, halflings as well. But I couldn't find halflings, and more than that, I thought they were called hobbits as well. I was like, man, there's freaking, like little people in Final Fantasy. That's dope. Except when I go back and look, it's not there. Apparently it never existed. Apparently I made that up. It's not there anywhere. So I'm like, what? But I made a race for the little hobbit people. And so I was like, all right, well, what's the closest thing in Final Fantasy to hobbits? And the first thing that popped up when I Googled that was Lalafell. And I was like, all right, we'll add the Lalafell. They're apparently more closer to dwarves, but screw it. We already have dwarves in Final Fantasy, so we're going to have Lalafell as well. Story's the same in both versions, Archduck. Oh, but the Wii version, he is right-handed. Is that where you take problem?
So, at Brodiac21 wanted me to say, did you see the Miku gif I sent you on the Discord?
Nar. Did you just send it? Yeah, you just sent it. Oh my gosh, that's cursed. That's cursed. It's super cute, don't get me wrong. But I know where it's from, so yeah. Indeed. That's what it was like. Which one is canon? One, he's holding a sword in his right hand. The other, he's holding it in his left. Which one is canon? Simply cursed. Yep, that's right. Did Lala fall? Yeah, apparently Lala fell. That said, though, I thought that made a fun little race. You know, the Lala fell. Pretty cute, pretty cute. How do you know where it's from, Ethan? Because the internet exists. and you can't escape the internet. Nope. It flips all the letters and on signs as well. What did they just like flip the game? Is that what all it is? Like everything is just like reversed. That's crazy. Why were you looking for it on the internet? You thought I wasn't looking for it on the internet. It found me. That's what I'm saying. I'm just being a little happy guy, and I'm just like, oh, that looks cute. What a cute little dance. And then, like, you click on the little video, and it's full, and you're like, oh my gosh, and it's terrible. Uh-huh. Yeah, you gotta believe me. Would I lie to you? Don't answer that honestly. I had told my what was it? I had a little chat with my other D&D group today, and They read the lore. I typed in some lore for like the game that we're playing. Don't take a picture of that, Aki. Don't clip it. Don't. I took a pic. No, I didn't take a picture. I told them about some stuff and some lore for our D&D game, and they freaking got and they had some questions, and they were just like, "Oh man, had my character known this before, I definitely would have done something different." And I was just like, "No, it's fine, it's fine." And then I told them that as the DM, I'll tell you what's real and what's not, but the characters in game, they might lie to you. Not everything I'm gonna roleplay to you is factual. So in other words, I am in fact gonna be lying to my friends, and they're gonna like it. I've been lying to you. I haven't been playing Bioshock. I've been enjoying Bioshock. Dang! Can't believe you would do that to me. I took a picture of you telling Aki not to take a picture. Hey, wait a minute. Can't do that. Just gonna be nothing but pictures taken. But yeah. So I got this little book here. We're gonna be reading it, but we'll just here to chat for the day. We're not playing any games. We're not doing anything super crazy. Just having fun today. And so I'm pretty excited about it. What else was there? I was gonna say something else and I completely forgot. I guess it wasn't important. It's pictures all the way down. Ooh. Yeah, it's just not, my entire chat is just nothing but pictures. I took a picture of you in your room right now. I'm outside your house. Whoa! Yeah, oh, speaking of, it's actually about to rain. And I watched one of Bunky's streams just the other day where she was like, I didn't really watch it. I watched the VOD of it. Because Moneybags told me that she was reading fairy tales. So I was like, oh, I love fairy tales. So I was like, I gotta go kind of just listen to it. And the way she did it was she didn't have like music in the background. She had like rain ambience. And so I figured we should do the same thing. I figured we should have like some rain ambience. Since it's going to be raining outside my house right now, it's probably nice, bright, and sunny for everyone else. But it's gonna be raining here, so we're gonna put on the. Yeah, there she is. Some ambience. There we go. It's almost like you're sending us thousands of pictures a second. Oh, I love rain ambulance. The rain ambulance. Nah, it's overcast here. Oh, let's go. It's just gonna be like the hottest day, you know, literally scorch earth wherever you guys are. And I'm like, anyways, let's listen to some rain. It's meant to kind of just be in the background, nice and chill, already nice and relaxed. I'm definitely gonna fall asleep at some point during the stream. And so if you are actually just listening to this just to relax and whatnot, should be good. Should be good. So, let me take a look at this with you guys, alright? Let's take a look at this. You seeing this? Look at this.
So at Brodiac21 wanted me to say, I may stream either Arc Raiders, Fortnite, Call of Duty World War II, Fall Guys, or redo Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 due to the new updates it got.
Ooh, new updates. Is there anything important that got updated in Poppy Playtime Chapter 5? Also, I really like that I downloaded freaking Fortnite at Ava's, like, you know, telling me to, like, oh, you gotta play it with me. I'm like, I'll never play Fortnite. But I told Yodi, that's like, hey, if there's a Hatsune Miku skin, let me know. I'll download Fortnite and buy it. And so it came back on the store, and I bought the Hatsune Miku skin, a bunch of stuff for it. Spent a crap ton of money on it. And then once I did that, I just stopped. I didn't even play it. I just turned off the game and haven't played it since. Only bought it just to do it. Wrong redeem. Yeah, I'm sure Boo and Victory are you know, basically the same redeem. Yeah, you know, honest mistake. It poured rain this morning, so I guess I sent it to you. Oh, you sure did. New ending and prototype jump scare. Oh, huge, huge. There's a Hatsune Miku snow skin, but I never got it. Dang. Yeah. No, I don't play Fortnite, so I missed out on a lot of stuff. I should have bought the Godzilla skin too and just made him Fortnite dance. It would have been real silly. But this here is the Nintendo Heroes Link and the Portal of Doom. Golly, it already sounds like a freaking... Oh, I can drag the image. It already sounds like a freaking CDI game. And yes, on my book it even says stickers as well. But I apparently took the stickers out because they're definitely not in here anymore. I don't know what I did with them. Now, where is it? We're going to go all the way to the very end real quick. Well, there's the stickers. Look how cute Zelda is. I actually remember that sticker. I don't remember what I did with it, but I remember seeing that one the most. There it is. I wanted to read the back of this with you guys. So it says, Link and his fairy guide Navi are journeying through Hyrule when they learn that an interdimensional portal has been opened and is sucking in anything and everything that gets near it. Link and Navi discover a riddle that tells of 5 magical items and that will close the dangerous portal. Even though Link has Princess Zelda's help, this quest won't be easy. Link and Navi will have to journey to Kakariko Village, the Lost Woods.
So at moneybags_MM wanted me to say I will download Fortinti if they add a skin of legendary heavy metal maestro Mark the Shark Shelton of Manila Road. Until then, I will never fort my night.
Fair enough. Hey, never say never. Guarantee you they'll add it eventually. Just give it time. Gotta go to Goron City as well. The Dongo's Cavern, and Zora's Domain. Which is really good for me because those are all the places we've been to in my playthrough. So thank goodness for that. Will Link be able to save Hyrule? Or will he and Navi get sucked into the portal like everything else? Good question. Anyways, let's read this children's book and make fun of it. And so, I could use this, but I can just tap in my little thing here too. The shark would come back to haunt the devs. You're telling me that the devs aren't already haunted? You're crazy. Yeah. Fortnite's cursed. Why I'll never play it. Alright, nerds. Let's do this. Cocoa Trouble! Oh no. I remember Cuckoos. Those are chickens. So this is why I think it's Ocarina of Time, because it's first of all the art style. Link is like a kid in this. And he's got Navi, as well as all of the locations are very familiar to me. So this is gonna be fun. Let's do this. Help, help! That's how it starts, with the cry of help. That's me crying for help. Also, he's not Chuck from Death or Ozzy. His band wasn't big enough to build an empire brand off milking his legacy now that he's dead. I'm gonna read about chickens now. Link's pointy ears twitched as he heard the cry. He paused. He was journeying on the outskirts of Kakariko Village, the small settlement just outside the majestic towers of Hyrule Castle. He couldn't tell if the sound was coming from the treetops, trees up ahead, or the farmhouse farther to the right. Interesting layout. I don't remember it looking like that, but fair enough.
Ohio.
Yo, Fire Tablet, how's it going? Welcome. She was a fairy. Your mom was a fairy. What did Zelda tell Link when he couldn't open the door? that uh, you got me. What did she say? Navi, the tiny, shimmering fairy who acted as Link's guide, glowed a soft green. Is it green? I thought it was like white or something. Huh. Triforce! Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know much about Zelda. I haven't played the game or anything. Hey, it's all good. I played the OG game, Zelda 2. That Game Boy one. I don't remember what it's called. Is it Link's Awakening? I also played Link to the Past and then Ocarina of Time.
So at Surgeon3988 wanted me to say, and then came a bear who devoured them all.
The end. Very nice. I think we should make our own book. What do you guys say? Let's make our own book next time. Someone is in trouble at the farm, Navi informed him. Link nodded and ran toward the farmhouse. Ever since he had agreed to help Princess Zelda cast out the evil that threatened Hyrule, every cry for help sent Link's heart pounding. Had the dark figure that threatened him in his nightmares finally come to life, Link sprinted swiftly across the grassy field. The cry came from a distraught-looking farmer, a skinny man dressed in well-worn overalls. I know this guy. Assuming it's the same guy. Was it the guy who wanted to, like, kick his brother out of the farm? Ooh, ad-lib. Yeah, really. we gotta do... I'm down for a creative writing stream, seriously. Aw, man. Leave the... we'll create situations, right?
So at Fire Tablet Gaming wanted me to say, everyone knows who is above all.
It's the one above all. Wait. He stood in front of a rickety pen made of spindly logs. And here we have it. Mad Libs, rather. Yeah. No, ad libs. Mad Libs, even better. I like that Link talks in this. Straight up just says, "Are you in danger?" But of course, because we read the last one with the Mario attempting to sound like his freaking, what's it called? CDI game, we gotta do the same for Link. Right? And Link is very much a upbeat, yeah, I gotta go grab my stuff sort of thing. So it's great! Yeah! So, as he, oh my gosh, I just hit something. As he, runs, he stood in front of this nerd, right? "Are you in danger?" Link asked him. "Ethan, if you were a Roman emperor, you would be... Poopy Anus." That's an awesome name. Heck yeah. Make that a Deku voice. A Deku voice? What is it? What's a Deku voice? Aren't the Dekus like the scrubs being just like high-pitched nerds? "It's my cuckoos!" the farmer wailed. "They've all disappeared! Wow!" Link sighed. It seems like none of the villagers could keep track of those brainless birds. "Leave it to me!" "They've probably just wandered off," Link told him, but the farmer shook his head. "Not my cuckoos! Something terrible has happened! I can feel it!" He glanced into the woods behind the farm. "I bet it's wolves!" Link looked towards the trees. The farmer could be right. If wolves were threatening the village, it's his duty to find out. Link patted the sword to his side. "I'll help you," he said. And a look of relief replaced the worry on the farmer's face. "Thank you," he said. "Be careful out there, boy." It's great. I like the story already. Scotch on at the end of every sentence. We talking Midoriya? Is that what we're talking about? Link turned without saying a word. Be careful, boy. Ha! If that farmer knew what Link had seen, what he had fought already, he wouldn't tell him to be careful. He would tell him, get wrecked, I guess. Does he have the Master Sword already? I think it's just the normal sword. What did he have? Was it like a knife of some sort or something like that? I don't remember what he had. There ain't no way this little kid's running around with the Master Sword. When will you stream about making a book? I don't freaking know. I came up with the idea literally just 10 seconds ago, let alone when I'm actually planning on doing it. What if he had a Game Boy Advance SP Blue Edition? Ooh. He needs the Game Boy... what's it? The Game Boy Advance Micro. You guys ever seen that one before? Little detour, real quick. This is one of the benefits of doing... Instead of, like, reading the book physically, which I have it. Like I said, I still have it. I can prove it. I can take a picture of it later. Let me take a look at this. Game Boy... Advance. It's weird. My thing is out of the way. Let's see. Advance. It's micro. You guys ever seen this thing? Where the fudge is it? It is called micro, isn't it? Not charger. What the heck? It added in charger. There she is. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. You seeing this? Look at this abomination. Hand cam. I ain't doing no hand cam today. My phone was near death today, so that's why I'm not. That's one of the reasons why I'm not doing it. Yeah, they had these little things here, the Game Boy Micro. It played your Game Boy Advance games, and it was super tiny. Like, look at the hands compared to this thing. I kind of want one. I don't think I would ever really use it, but I kind of want one. Wow, yeah. Is this the box it came in? I've never actually seen what the box looks like. Ain't no way that's what the boxes look like. Do they give you two of them, or is that just one with different face plates? Woo! Alright, we're getting distracted. Canned ham. Oh! Shut up. Who will play on that? That's what I don't think it sold very well. I don't think anyone really bought it. Alright. Link could handle anything that crossed his path. Navi fluttered ahead as Link silently entered the woods surrounding Kakariko Village. Even though he was just looking for some confused cuckoos, it paid to be cautious. You never knew what was hiding in the woods these days. Yeah. Cluck, cluck, cluck! That! Something whizzed past Link's cheek. He jumped, startled. A mass of white feathers zoomed through the trees. A cuckoo? It couldn't be. Cuckoos could barely get off the ground, much less fly at lightning speed. But that was what it had looked like. Link charged after it. Running as fast as he could, Link almost caught up to the bird. It was a cuckoo, all right, but it wasn't flying. It was as though some unseen force was pulling it through the air. As Link ran, the trees thinned out a bit, and a stone wall came into sight. Link cringed. Ugh, ew, me too. I also cringe at this book. I had a Game Boy Color, then an SP, then a 2DS. Never got into 3DS, huh? I really kind of want to get a 3DS, just because I think it's kind of an important part of gaming history. But at the same time, I think a normal 3DS now goes for like $400 or something, because apparently it's super easy to hack, and people are like doing some crazy mods on 3DSs. My internet will go, I know it. Mine too. It's raining where I'm at, so I trust that my internet's going to go out anytime. And when it does, you guys will, it'll be so abrupt that you guys are going to be so upset, you're going to spam this video with dislikes. That's how bad it's going to be. It's not a cuckoo, it's a cockatrice! Oh! If only. Let's see, where was I? As Link ran, the tree... Wait, no, he cringed. Link cringed. The cuckoo was sure to smash into it. He's like, ew, it's about to get... We're about to get chicken nuggets, ew! Instead, the wall sucked the bird right inside. Surprised, Link slowed his pace. The cuckoo had vanished into a swirling vortex of dark wind. Link, be careful! Navi warned in his ear. But the warning came too late. Link felt a magnetic pull grip his body. He was being sucked into the vortex. Crazy. It what, the bird? Yeah, look at what the bird's named, too. I sold my 2DS to get a Switch. That's a pretty good investment. I think the Switch has way better games than the 3DS ever did. That said, I think the Tomodachi... There's Tomodachi. Tomodachi Life on the 3DS is significantly better than the one on freaking Switch, in my opinion. You could do way more. In fact, I'll share... Wait, don't do that. Ew! Brother, ew! Jim isn't a weird name for a chicken. Jim? His name ain't Jim. His name is Kuko, or how I used to pronounce as a kid, Cucko. Darkness is on the Switch version. It's true, you know what, you're right. Next chapter! See, I like these books. They're small chapters. A mysterious map. Link dug his heels into the dirt, but the vortex at the center of the wall pulled him closer. He reached the wall, and otherworldly coldness touched his skin. He said, "Ew, don't touch me." With all the strength, Link grabbed the top of the wall. The vortex sucked at his body, pulling the cloth of his green tunic closer and closer to the swirling winds. This book is crazy. Link fought the pull, heaving himself to one side. The pull released the pull released him as soon as he was no longer directly in front of the vortex. What's the first thing what will come to your mind when you say vortex? A Yu-Gi-Oh card. I couldn't tell you which one, but that's just the first thing that came to my mind. Kuko is the name of a type of bird, not its name. Yeah, I know. It doesn't have a name! Why do they gotta be so specific? Yeah, they like really get super detailed about the sucking part, and you're just like, what the heck? Who wrote this, Tracy West? What is wrong with you? It's some kind of portal, Navi said, emerging from a safe spot behind Link's head. If it's a portal, then it must lead somewhere, Link remarked. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm making him sound like this. Prepare for vortex. There was also mention of a pole. Eh? Oh gosh, not... Wait, no. Navi blinked thoroughly. Navi can't blink. Isn't Navi just like a little ball of light? What do you mean, blinked? It blinked thoughtfully. Link's fairy guide knew just about every inch of Hyrule. Is there like artwork of Navi, of what Navi actually looks like, that's not just a little ball? I've never seen... She has a body underneath. I've never seen a body for Navi. What? Let's Google this. Legend of Zelda Navi body. Is it just like the most default looking like fairy? The fudge. I don't see anything. Everyone just draws out the ball. I got a freaking avatar person. The Navi. Why is Navi in a jar here? Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna look at these anymore. Not really. I've never seen Navi have a body. I've only seen the ball of light. Navi is less detailed than Tiff and Tuff from Corby. I don't even know who those are. Where was I? Navi blinked thoughtfully. Link's fairy guide knew just about every inch of Hyrule. It is unnatural, she said finally. It seems to lead to some other dimension. Link remembered the strange chill he had felt. Probably not a nice one. Ha ha, Link, he said. For a second, he felt sorry for the Cuckoos. This thing's a menace. Isn't there some way to close it? Some kind of door or something? Look closer, Navi instructed. I think the voice actually fits perfectly for Link now. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? I found something. Look up Navi Rule 34. I almost did, too. I was like, all right, I actually put my hand on the mouse. I was like, all right, let's look this up. I ain't looking for that. I ain't looking for that. Avatar, the last cigarette smoker? That's the one. No, it was the blue people. Are they called, like, the Navi or something like that? Something like that. What are they called? I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know what they're called. All I know is that I don't like blue people. Wait, that sounds wrong. No, I don't like the Avatar movies. I don't want to watch them. All right, let's Navi said, looking closer. Link stepped back from the wall. An inscription had been carved into it, underneath where Link's hands had just rested. Below the words was what looked like a map of Hyrule. How did you find my jar? Wait a minute. Wait, it's true. Link would always put fairies in jars. Oh my gosh. Link, what's wrong with you? That's right. It's Pocahontas in space. Yep. That's basically what it was. That's how it was described to me, too, when my mom first watched it. Like, all those years ago when it first came out. Like I saw it. I was like, I'm not a fan. And she was like, no, it's like Pocahontas. I don't think she actually liked it either. But I just realized Moneybags was in a Weeb video. Yeah. I'm like best friends with Moneybags. Wait, what did it say? Link stepped back from the wall. An inscription had been carved into it under where Link's hand had just rested. Below the words was what looked like a map of Hyrule. Fevia, how's it going?
2 hours later.
This novel sounds so boring. Oh, not only does it sound boring, it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait. It's ancient Hylian, Link said. I can't read it. He frowned. Maybe the map would be more useful as he examined it more closely.
2 hours later.
Link noticed that 5 musical notes, each marked with a different number, dotted the map. It was interesting, but it didn't show him how to close the portal. Hoot! Oh no, that can't be who I think it is. It can't be the owl. Did they bring the owl? Figures, right? It got some crazy cool sci-fi stuff and a very well thought out world. But yeah, the story is cookie cutter. Ethan's owl lover. I'm so glad everyone's gonna remember that because of the short I made. It's so stupid. I thought it was really funny to leave that comment there because it was just like I'm sitting here crapping on the owl so hard, so heavily, just being like, this guy sucks. I hate him. He's stupid and dumb, and everyone hates him. His dad doesn't even like him. His mom forgets that he exists. His friends don't even really consider him a friend. They more pity him than anything else. And then I'm sitting here crapping all over him. And then, like, after he leaves, I'm just like, I actually thought to myself, like, I was a bit harsh on him. And then I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to tell him I actually love him. It was just the dumbest thing I could think of at the time. Oh, it was so funny, though. Makes me laugh every time I think about it. We need to hit fast forward setting on this novel because it looks so slow. Like I would play the game more and then read this novel. I'm sure I messed up that how you said things, but I ain't fast forwarding it. We gotta read every single page, and by that I mean all 70 pages. We don't want to miss important plot. Did you hear about the VTuber who was possessed by an owl? That's crazy. How did that happen? Why did that happen? And where do I find such VTuber? I'm just gonna ask all the questions besides the one that you want me to ask. The sound jolted Link from his thoughts. He looked up to see a large brown owl perched on a tree branch overhanging the wall. Link smiled. Is that the name of the owl? Wait, was that established in the games? Is that his name? Dude, even Mother Nature didn't like that. I just had, like, thunder, like, right next to my ear.
So, Octavia Smolko wanted me to say, what plot isn't this plot technically Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time?
Oh, I do love Ocarina. No, it's not the plot of Ocarina of Time, but I guarantee you it is the same character taking place within the same story. It's just someone's fan fiction. That's all it really is. Talking about VTubers, have you heard about the VTuber who got $10,000? Is it me? Did I win $10,000 for reading Legend of Zelda? So, okay, this name. Kapora Gaybora. That's not the name. That's impossible. Is that the name? Hold on. I'm copying that. I'm looking this up. Ain't no way. That's the name. Oh my gosh, is that really? Ain't no freaking way. Am I pronouncing it wrong? Ain't no way. Kapora Gaybora is the name of the freaking wise owl that shows up. I don't read fanfiction. Just fan nonfiction. Heck yeah. Fan nonfiction. Can we read some fan nonfiction? I wanna read that. What did that even be? Is it like some guy writing a fan fiction? Because it's like real, but it's just a fan writing something. That's actually so goofy, right?
Wanted me to say, put him on screen for the stream.
No, I don't want to put Kapora Gaybora on freaking stream. Where is he? Where is he? I can't believe that's his name. Look at this. I like this picture because he's upside down. Here, look at this. Look at him. His stupid head's upside down. He's like, ooh. He's meant to look like this. Look at this dude. I can't stand him. We need him dead. We need to kill him. His owl lover. Aw. Yeah, I don't know about that. Now that I know his name is Kapora Gaybora, I don't know if I want to be anywhere near him. He said, "Have you come to help?" "If you like," the owl replied. "I can read ancient Hylian." I'm gonna make him sound like that.
So what Arkaduck wanted me to say, Kayapora Gaybora, Kayapora Gaybora, hoot.
Hoot! "I appreciate your help," Link said. Kapora Gaybora read the words inscribed on the wall. "Open I will when the stars align, and the full moon hangs in the summer sky. A door to a world beyond this world, a world of danger, terror, and strife. Close I will when the song is played, close till the stars align once more." That didn't even rhyme! Link frowned. Navi was right. The portal led to another dimension, and he just kicked a rock like stupid. And from the inscription, it didn't sound like a good place to visit. Link thought of the inscription's words again. Somehow astral convergence must...
So at Fire Tablet Gaming wanted me to say, Kaipora Gaipora 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 Gaipora, Kaipora Gaipora.
Jeez, man. What? Who's reading this as a kid? And it's just like, you know, all this different stuff and stuff. Suddenly, astral convergence. Like, do you think a kid understood what that meant? You know, I never read this book as a kid, even though I've had it since I was like 10 years old. I've never actually read it. This is my first time reading it. And I can see why I may have put it down after reading some of the stuff. She said it in the wrong order. I know. She makes it sound like all of it was the same, like, she made it sound like it was the same word. Somehow, astral convergence must have opened the portal. And the only way to close it was with a song? What song? Link wondered. Link's eyes strayed to the map. The 5 musical notes seemed to leap out at him. "The map is the key," Link said. "It leads to the song. There must be 5 parts to it. 1 part for each musical note on the map." Good job, Link. Hey, Mom, what's astral convergence? My mom's not gonna know what that means. She's gonna look like, what? The one what you buy and what you never use, that's relatable. What? Link took a rolled up piece of parchment from inside the pack he carried with him. He searched the ground until he found a piece of soft black rock. This took 17 hours. Then he placed the parchment over the map and began to rub with the rock. An imprint of the map began to appear. Gaybora nodded approvingly. He would, wouldn't he? Very smart, the owl said. Link tucked the map inside his pack. He had pledged to help Princess Zelda save Hyrule. This portal was definitely a threat to the land. He knew it wouldn't be long before the vortex started sucking in more than a few stray cuckoos. He's gonna start sucking everybody. So many people, this wall is just not gonna stop with it sucking people. Wait. If the only way to close it was with a song, then Link would just have to find that song. I can't take the name seriously. Me neither! I didn't think his name was Kapora Gaybora. Like, what the... What? Call your mom and ask her what astral convergence is, and if Gapora is a cool name for an owl. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna send her a text message, and then I'll pull it up. I'll send it in Discord what her response was. Hey mom, I got an important, let's see, important question for you. The last thing we were talking about is how I think I'm gonna die because my it got like all my thumb got all numb, and so I'm just like, oh man, you know, is this a sign of like carpal tunnel? Like what's happening to my hand? And so now I'm about to ask her if she knows what freaking astral convergence is. Do you know what astral convergence means? Let's see what she says. Also, do you think... How do you spell his stupid name? Gapora. Gapora is the coolest name you have ever heard. Cool. If she calls you, you have to answer on stream. She's gonna be like, what? Let's see. Where was I? Very smart. Helping Princess Zelda. This portal was definitely a threat to the land. He knew it wouldn't be long before the vortex started sucking in more than a few stray cuckoos. If the only way to close it was with the song, then Link would just have to find that song. Now we wait. I gotta see if she actually replies. Link looked up to the owl. Thank you, he said. You're welcome, replied Gabora. Just call me if you need me. Link marched back through the woods. Where are we going? Navi asked, fluttering around his face. We're going to find a song, Link replied. The first musical note on the map is in Hyrule Field. We may as well start there. Navi blinked in agreement. Blink. How do you blink in agreement? Like, if someone said something to me and you had to agree, I wouldn't go, and they look at me like, why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'd call my son if I had one and he texts me that. You'd call your son who says, hey, I got an important question for you. Do you know what astral convergence means? Also, do you think Gapora is the coolest name you ever heard? I do that, yeah, do ya? You blink in agreeance? Just call me Gapora. Mr. Gapora is my father. Yeah, my father would be named Mr. Gabora. So, we're looking for that, so blinked in agreement, and the two continued on. Hyrule Field was a large stretch of land that took almost a day to cross. However, the musical note on the map appeared in the eastern portion of the field, and Link knew it wouldn't take too long to get there. Link and Navi quickly reached the field from Kakariko Village. While they walked through the field, the orange sun began sinking into the horizon. Navi's wings began to beat quickly against Link's cheeks. It will be dark soon, she said nervously. We must be careful. Rats! Link muttered. He should have known better. Hyrule Field was a safe place during the day, but dangerous creatures came out in the dark of night. Link had lost track of time while trying to figure out how to close the portal. But it was too late to turn back now. The darkness seemed to be falling more quickly now, as though someone were speeding up time. Would you look at that? What was it, Tevya? Who said we need to fast forward? Freaking fast forwarding, and now Link's like, uh-oh, it's about to be dark! We just need to get on the path, Link said. We'll be... Something grabbed Link's ankle, and he fell flat on his back. A skeleton hand had burst from the dirt, and now it gripped him with an unnatural force. A stall child! Wait, what? A stall? Oh, my mom replied. She just laughed. You really want my opinion? I do not know what astral convergence is, but I'll Google it. What kind of a character is getting that name? Chat wanted to know if it was a cool name, and they wanted me to ask you. Gotta go grind blocks for again. I'll see you later. Yeah, it's basically your 9 to 5, so you better get to work, or else you're not getting paid. W mom. Pretty cool, huh? I'll have to take a screenshot of that later. Put it on Discord. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh, Stall Child. Is it Stall? Is it Stocklid? There's gotta be. There's no way it's called Stall Child. What kind of a weird name is that? A message from Zelda. Oh. In the CDI version of the game, Link had like a massive crush on her. So we're definitely carrying that here. The ground rumbled as 3 pairs of skeletal hands burst through the crumbling earth. Link kicked violently, freeing his ankle from the monster's grasp. He jumped to his feet and drew his Deku sword and Deku shield. So it's not the Master Sword. He's got his Deku shield and Deku sword. The skeletons pushed all the way out of the ground now, fixing their dark, hollow eyes on Link. I like to imagine... Who was it? Tracy West? Yeah. Tracy West just, like, describes the eyes looking all nice and dreamy. The skeletons push all the way out of the ground, fixing their dark, alluring, just something you can get lost in eyes. The eyes sinking so much, it sucks you in more than the portal that sucked in the Cuckoos and all those other people. You're like, wow. Tracy, you really like dark eyes, huh? 100k Weeb coins redeemed to have you call your mom and ask her a question. That's an awesome idea. I can sound it out so that it makes sense. Cool. My mom, I can sound it out so that it makes sense. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. What an awesome mom. Just freaking hanging out with us. Ah. Let's see here. Where was I? The skeletons grew dark eyes, right? In his travels, Link had faced monsters far more dangerous, but the dead-eyed Stall Childs always chilled his blood. Link lunged at the stall childs with a series of quick cuts, but they had him surrounded now. Link moved swiftly, slicing his sword as he turned. Smack! His sword connected with one of the stall childs. The creature tumbled back and then ran off into the darkness. They look awful, but they're not as brave as you'd think. Oh, Link said that? Okay. They look awful, but they're not as brave as you think, Link reminded himself. He turned to face the other two monsters. Slash! Another stall child reached out and clawed Link with his bony hand, slicing his green tunic and scratching his arm. Angry, Link struck back. The stall child crumpled at his feet. Without stopping, Link swung his sword around, striking the last stall child in the rib cage. The blow sent the creature flying backward. Link nodded, satisfied. But without warning, the stall child at his feet gripped both of his ankles. Link struck Link struck with another blow from his sword, and the stall child let go. But the momentum sent Link falling backward. So, would she be simply Mom or Mom Weeb? Motherly Weeb? Motherly Weeb? That's a good question. That's a good question. I'll have to ask her what she would prefer. Dave, welcome! We're reading Legend of Zelda because playing video games is too cringe for me. We gotta read our video games. How's it going, Ethan? Pretty good, pretty good. We asked my mom a question to see if... We need to ask you a question, Dave. Hear me out. Does the name Kaepora Gaebora sound just like the best name you've ever heard in your life? Like, Kaepora Gaebora. It just rolls off the tongue. Does that not sound like the greatest name ever? We need you to answer honestly. Just as my mother did. It's such a stupid name. I need to know. I need to know. I'm eagerly waiting right now. I don't think I can continue reading until I get my answer. What was her answer? My mother said, "Hey, Kitty, how's it going?" No, wait, she didn't say that. My mother said, "What kind of character is getting that name?" And I said, "You guys wanted to know." And she said, "I can sound it out, so it's cool." Kaepora? Gaebora? No. No. You don't understand. We're on page 17 right now. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Kaepora Gaebora. That. Does that sound cool to you? So with an exotic accent? Close! It's an owl. Let me adjust my chair. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Get all nice and comfy here. Oh, I hate the owls in Zelda games. Yeah, well, his name is Kaepora Gaebora, apparently. So, there's that. Anyways, Link fell. Whack! Link's head is smacked against a rock sticking out of the dirt. He freaking dies. How dare you, Dave? That's Ethan's old lover. Wait, owl lover. I'm gonna say, no, it's not. The owl sucks butt. I have sympathy for him. It's different. That is low effort. Yeah, right? What? You're saying Kaepora Gaebora isn't the greatest name you've ever heard? What? His breath left him in a harsh gasp, and then everything went dark. Wait, he did die. Link felt his body swirling, whirling, as though he were trapped in the vortex again. Dark clouds surrounded him, and his body felt cold. Is freaking Tracy West over here trying to describe what a game over screen looks like? And then, suddenly, the darkness parted, and Link saw the face of Princess Zelda in front of him. Ah, yes, of course. This really does read like a fanfiction. Are we going to have to read fanfictions eventually? We really should. I've been playing the modern PC port of Ocarina of Time called A Ship of Harkinian. The owl was annoying me so bad. Oh, man. Freaking, it's getting a remake on Switch 2. I kind of need to get a Switch 2. I wonder if there's anyone I know who has a Switch 2. I gotta borrow it at the very least so I can play that game. There was concern in her large blue eyes. What does Zelda sound like in the CDI version? She sounds like a douchebag, right? She sounds like, you know, a girl who's like way too full of herself. She goes... She also sounds like she's joking all the time, if I remember correctly. Like, there's a scene where, like, Link straight up saves her life, and she's, like, in a coma, and he, like, wakes her up, and she, like, looks at him and just goes, what happened? And Link goes, I saved your life! And then she just goes, you did not. Never mind, they're, like, stuck in a cave somewhere. Pretty cool. That's exactly what she's gonna do here. She's gonna go, wake up, Link. Link's freaking dying. She said, help is just beyond the oak trees. Wake up. Wait, is that still her talking? It's like in new quotations. Is it Navi? Is Navi the one doing it? I'm gonna assume Navi's the one doing it. Wake up, Link! Wake up! He's like, oh, you're less appealing than freaking Zelda. Oh. Link opened his eyes and groaned. He sat up, rubbing the bump on the back of his head. Navi anxiously fluttered around his face. Are you all right? She asked. I think so, Link replied. He still felt groggy. Then suddenly, the memory of his recent battle came to him. The Stall Childs! He cried. He tried to jump up, but he was unsteady on his feet. You took care of them, Link, Navi said, but I'm worried. I thought you needed help. Navi's the worst. I saw that this PC port lets you play with extended draw distance, autosaves, HD textures, widescreen, 60 frames per second, support for modern controllers. Highly recommended. Golly. That's awesome, actually. Why am I playing it on 64 again? What the heck? Ethan, I will not be able Minecraft. Gonna play with my friend. Okay. I mean, Minecraft's not until Saturday anyway, so, you know, hang out with your friends if you need to. It's okay. I did build myself a house on Minecraft finally. It's very cute. Very humble, so I need you guys to not judge me when we inevitably play it. I'm not sure what to think of the Ocarina of Time remake. I will reserve judgment for later. I mean, we haven't even seen gameplay of it yet, so it's hard to say. I'm hoping it's good, though. Jerbear, welcome! Ethan, up for playing Halo? I'm about to hope on in an hour. No. Yeah, I hope you enjoy Halo. Which Halo are you going to play? It's not there anymore. The war has claimed it. Oh, dang it. Not my house. I swear if I actually hop on, my house is gone, I'll be so upset. I spent, like, so long building it, man. I freaking lost my mind. Gotta go. Bye. See ya, kitty. Take it easy. Campaign Evolved. Ooh. I hear mixed things about that game. I do need to play it, though. I kind of want to get it on PS5. But at the same time, I feel like I should just get it on PC. So I don't know. I don't know. Wait, your house? Yeah. I finally have a house. Since the server started, I've never actually had a house. Finally, I have a house. You built a house for Kala. I didn't build a house for Kala. I never... I would never do such a thing. Where was I? I thought you needed help. I think you need help. No, not that I think you need help. Help is just beyond the oak trees. Had he really seen Princess Zelda, or was it some kind of dream? He scanned the trees on the edge of the field. Just off the path, 2 large oak trees formed an archway with their branches. Link walked towards them. Very interesting. The top? Top what? I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it looks like a pumpkin. It doesn't. It looks nothing like a pumpkin. I played it on PS5 Pro. It's the cheapest option, honestly, compared to the PC prices these days. I thought it was the same price everywhere. What? Is it not like a $50 game? Where are we going? Navi asked, but Link didn't answer. He wanted to be sure. A large, round boulder sat just past the trees. It was an odd place for a boulder, Link knew. But that usually meant one thing. Link took a small blue bomb from his pack, and he blew up someone's house. No, he would never do that. I did, but that's beside the point. He lit the fuse with his Deku torch and hurled the bomb at the boulder. Run! Link cried. Navi flew behind him as he darted away. Bam! The bomb exploded, blasting the boulder to sand. When the smoke cleared, Link walked up to where the boulder had stood. I mean, building a PC these days, not the game. Oh. Yeah! But for the price of the PS5 Pro, you can still build a pretty decent PC. Honestly, you'd get way more use out of it. So, besides, don't give a single dollar to Sony going forward. Not until those cucks freaking give us back our physical games. Had to use the hard C there, sorry. But but yeah, no, the oh my gosh, man, freaking Sony saying like physical games don't matter anymore. In fact, we barely sell any physical games. I'm like, wow. I really hope the PlayStation brand dies and burns, actually. It's just like, wow. He killed a boulder! I can't believe he would do this. It was just as he thought. The boulder had blocked a passage to an underground grotto. Link and Navi climbed down into a dark tunnel. Yeah, they'll learn the lesson quickly when the PS6 doesn't sell well. That's why if you're really stuck with the decision, you know, place a little default character just standing there being like, golly.
At Jerabear Y 5 meters rolled a 6.
You. Like, you just place them there, they're folding their arms, they're like, golly, I want to buy a new system. So that way I can play Halo Campaign Evolved. Could I buy A, the Xbox, or B, PlayStation, or C, build my own PC? You can even buy a PC, really, if you really want to. Here's the thing. You gotta get PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live.
At Jerabear Y 5 meters rolled a 13.
But you can just game for free on
So
Play
at
PC.
Davizad wanted me to say, Kapora Gabora. Gabora Kapora. Make Ethan wear a green felt fedora.
Hey, no, don't enchant me like that. Don't curse me. That's cursed. That's cursed. Don't. I'm never wearing what is it? A fedora. I never do that. I almost wanted to say Gabora for a second. Like, no, that's not the right word. Fedora. What an awesome enchantment, though. What'd you say, Archduck? I actually missed what you said. I've been running every game on my PC. On a 1090 with no VRAM. It's probably because I played games from like 10 years ago still. True. I ditched non-PC games after PS3. Saved yourself a lot of heartache, but I did like the PlayStation 4. PlayStation, I don't think I eventually did. Never mind. My first PS4 though, I never bought. I actually won it in a contest. There was a contest that was being held at my local game store at the time. And I really wanted that PS4. It's sitting on display behind glass. I looked at it. I was like, placing my little hands against the glass, and I just looked at it like, I need the PS4. And I entered the contest. You had to submit your email. But I made like 5 different emails. And then I used my family's emails so that way they can get in the contest. And my mother actually won it. But she didn't care. She was like, it's yours. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I won the PS4. It was great. I was so freaking happy, man. I want to say they sent it in the mail. But I was like, it's my local game store. I could have just gone to pick it up. But I guess they had to send it to me. Last console I bought was 360. Ooh. I have never owned an Xbox either, Archduck, besides the first one. The first Xbox I owned, but I didn't buy that one either. My brother-in-law gave it to me. When he married my sister, he wanted to be like in good standings with me, so he gave me his old Xbox. And that is where I played Halo 1 and 2 for the first time. He actually gave me Halo 2 first. I never owned... he didn't give me... I keep using the word never. That's not the right phrasing. I didn't get Halo 1 until I was a bit older. And I beat Halo 2, and I played it so many times that I was like, man, I need to go play the OG Halo. And despite the fact that... we were well into the 360 and the PS3's lifespan, they still sold the OG Halo at my local Best Buy. And so I went there and I was like, please still be there. And I found it there. It's like the Platinum Edition. And I was like, wow, I need to play this right now. So I bought it and played the OG Halo. And I love that game a ton too. So the first 2 Halo games hold a very special place in my heart. Love those games. I bought it for Oblivion. In like 2008, I think. Yeah. Also, I'm not much of an Elder Scrolls person. My brother got me Skyrim. I think I made my way all the way to Whiterun, and then I stopped playing the game. And then we played Oblivion on stream for a little while. Absolutely loved that game, by the way. Really enjoyed playing it. It's the remastered version. And when it dropped, I was like, well, I gotta play it. And gosh dang it, I knocked over my Zelda book. I gotta pick that up. Even though I'm reading it digitally, I got it here. Where is it? Oh no, I lost it. Wait, it's right there. Found it. Dude. Let me scoot up real quick. Still sold it at full price, probably. At that point, it was like $20. So, no, it was fine. You're thinking of Nintendo, who sells their games at full price. And that's what Sony's about to do too with their digital store idea that they've got. Like, all digital future. You want to buy a game from 10 years ago? That's got to be $40, please. It's like, what? No, I could just buy that game for like 10 on Amazon. And they're like, we control the market now. For sure, man. I also like Fable. I rented a room in 2004 that had an Xbox One and that game. I played that the whole summer. Dude. Should we play Fable, like the new one, eventually whenever it comes out? It's not out yet, right? We'll play Fable eventually. It was sad leaving because I couldn't take the Xbox with me when I moved. That is big sad. Big sad. Got Skyrim on PC via a bay of sorts. Anyways, this was way after it came out because my friend just wouldn't stop talking about it. Well, I got to the first town and a dragon died in the sky. That's cool. Fable 1 is available on Steam, is it? Steam. Fable. The Anniversary Edition? This game's not out yet, right? Oh, it comes out on the 23rd of next year. February 23rd. Hey, Moonlight is free. I guess we could play this one, but with the new game coming out soon, I think we should just wait. Fable Lost Chapters? Wait, what's Fable Lost Chapters? I thought it was just called Fable. What's Fable Lost Chapters? Wait, what is this? Why is it called Lost Chapters? What's the... Is this just the Xbox version of the game? That you just ported over? So what's the difference between this and the Anniversary Edition? Is this just like, it just looks better looking or something? Lost Chapters is Fable 1 with DLC. Huh. Let's get back to reading. I don't know where we were. They're in the tunnel now. The tunnel opened into a chamber filled with soft, glowing light. Water bubbled in a stone fountain. Let's ban Aki. Perfect, Aki. Nope, it's not perfect. I was about to read. Tunnel opened in a chamber filled with soft, glowing light. Water bubbled in a stone fountain at the back of the chamber. The glow came from 5 tiny fairies who darted among the flashing drops. They blinked with excitement when Link entered. Blink with excitement, guys! You're hurt, one of them said. We can help you, another said another. Looking a little nervous there, Aki. The fairies began to glow brighter. The white light washed over Link, and instantly the pain in his head was gone. He felt lighter, stronger, as though he had just had a full night's sleep. Brownie, welcome! How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Question of the day: what's your favorite food, and how much of it would you eat? Eat it if you spent $30 on it. The safe answer for me would be chicken nuggets, specifically from Chick-fil-A. So how much of it can I eat for $30? What is that, like 36? I think you can get 36 nuggets for about $30. They blink with a lot of emotions. They blink with sadness. They blink in greeting. They blink in anger. Anyways, I'm pretty sure Link just ate fairies. Thank you, Link said. Princess Zelda said you would help me. The fairies blinked in response. See, they blink in response. Link turned to leave the grotto, but something made him stop. I'm hungry now. Turns back and looks at the fairies. The fairies sang a simple tune. Just 5 notes, but they kept repeating them. Interesting. That sounds really lame. Excited, Link took out his map. The musical notes on the Hyrule field was just about where the grotto was located. Could this be the first part of the song? No, Ethan. You gotta say, thank you, like Beetle. Who the fudge is Beetle? No, not my secret notes. Here. Who's Beetle? Beetle! Who the fudge is that? I don't know who this guy is. Clearly he's a Zelda guy, but what the heck? J.K. Rowling, The Tales of Beetle the Bard? What? Wait. What is this? The shopkeeper in Zelda games? That's not who popped up for me. This guy. Is Beetle in, like, some other games that I'm unaware of? Beetle. 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 That's the guy exactly. I've never played a game with him in it. Like he's apparently from like a different game or something. Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword. I've never gotten that far in the Zelda series. I got all the way to Ocarina of Time and stopped playing. How about Tales of Beetle the Bard? I once saw some students selling Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits for $5 with whatever sauce of the customer's choice. Always the Chick-fil-A sauce. If you get anything else, you're just wrong. I showed no interest because the price didn't feel right. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. I would just go to Chick-fil-A. Just go to Chick-fil-A. You know, it's God's chicken. You can't go wrong with it. It's perfect. He's in Wind Waker for sure, and I think I was in the new ones for Switch. Yeah, never played those ones. Anything that came out after Ocarina of Time, I just never played. Anyways, into the Lost Woods! Link took out the fairy ocarina given to him by Saria, his friend from Kokiri Forest. He put the small flute to his lips and played the notes along with the fairies. The fairies blinked in different colors to show their happiness. I didn't know you can blink in different colors. He's in the new ones. I haven't played that either. I think I actually got rid of them. I could be wrong. I think I got rid of the Zelda game. I had it on the, what was it, Tears of the Kingdom. I played a little bit of it in my spare time, said, nah, this ain't it, and then just, like, got rid of it. I could be wrong. I don't know if it's in my collection or not, but I'm pretty sure I got rid of it. Breath of the Wild, Zelda booty pics. What? Eh? Wait, this isn't Google. No! Wait a minute. Delete that. No one saw that. Link put away the fairy ocarina and took out his map. He was surprised to see that the first musical note on the map was glowing. I think you found the first part of the song, Navi chirped in his ear. I think so too, Link said. He put the ocarina and map back in his pack. Thank you so much. You have helped me more than you know, Link said to the fairies. Link and Navi emerged from the grotto and found that morning had dawned. Time had a funny way of passing when you were around fairies. Huh, ain't that the truth, am I right, fellas? Then again, he had no idea how long he had been unconscious. Link and Navi had to move fast. Hey, Moneybags is playing Bioshock. Big funny. Along with passing time with fairies and freaking Gaybora over there. Golly, what is Zelda? What am I reading? It crashed. Ah. Breath of the Wild was alright. I just don't like the mechanics of weapons breaking every third swing, or the lack of traditional puzzle dungeons. I never played Breath of the Wild. I do know that weapons breaking is a thing that I probably lose my patience with. It was Tears of the Kingdom for me. I played that one. I didn't like the whole, Minecraft feature of, like, trying to build things. I couldn't stand that. That just really took me out of the Zelda experience. Listen, Zelda's cheeks made a point. Point made. Fair enough. But I don't need the game for that. I know the student who sat next to me bought one of them and ate it in class instead of the cafeteria. The experience was less than pleasant from my perspective. Not that I dislike Chick-fil-A. No, I definitely wouldn't like someone eating next to me either. That's why I don't eat with my family anymore at dinner. I'm just like, ew, you guys eat? Ew, do that in your private abode. Real talk though, the sound of eating actually is one of the things that irk me. I don't like the sound of people eating. It's just like, ew. I know we all do it. Just do it quiet. I'm a silent eater myself, so. Where are we? We're hanging out with fairies. Then again, he had no idea how long he had been unconscious. Link and Navi had to move fast. They were losing valuable time. That's me blinking in response to Jeff. As the fairies do. How's it going, Ava? Welcome. This is your Zelda fanfic? Something like that. It's definitely a Zelda fanfic, but it's not mine. Belongs to one Tracy West. Don't ask me who that is. That's just who made it. I'm off work for the weekend. Yeah! Wow, you get a whole, weekend free? That's huge. Where was I? The second part of the tune is in the Lost Woods, Link said. We had better move fast. He's so annoying. Why make Link talk? If he's not going to say anything important, why make him talk? Who's Tracy West? I don't freaking know. Sounds like a superhero, though. Let's see. Pull this back up. Tracy West. There you go. Here's Tracy West. This actually might be the person. He looks like a school teacher. Looks like your wife. I don't have a wife. Does this look like a wife material to you? How about this one? Gus the Mushroom Dragon. I'm good, you know, I'm good. I don't need no dragon doing mushrooms around me. I'm good. I took tomorrow off. His fanfiction wife or something? My fanfiction wife. What? Keeps talking about them. He keeps mentioning this thing about his wife. We all know he's not married. But we just don't have the courage to tell him. Thanks, guys. You guys really looking out for me. Misophonia, or selective sound sensitivity syndrome, wow, is a disorder of decreased tolerance to specific sounds or their associated stimuli or cues. Example, sounds odd eating or drinking. Wait, do I have that? Are you saying I have misophonia? That's the name of a D&D location. We traveled from Neverwinter to the realm of misophonia. The headphone user in chat aren't gonna let Shark Dog slide. Not the shark thing. That's what Hulk says. He's like, Hulk likes shark thing. He says it just like that. But if you had one, it'd be her. Yeah? You think so? Sounds of eating or drinking. Yeah, I definitely don't like that. It bothers me. Imagine not even knowing Jeff's name. Who? Never heard of him. Where's my Jeff charm? Hold on. Do I have a Jeff charm? Still here? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Who the heck is Jeff? We'll just keep him here for the rest of the stream. He's into anime girls. True, true, true. Real women? Ew. 2D women? Yes. As you can tell, I'm... That's dumb. That's dumb. I'm not going to finish that. Nah, you are a phonia. He's a phonia. Quick, ask him who his favorite waifu is. I bet it's Hatsune Miku. I'm like, wait a minute. You're a phony. I know his name is Jeff. Why are you targeting me? It's because that's just what Ava does. Ava looks for someone and starts picking on them. I bet the sound of people eating cereal is a big one. Chomp chomp. It's not, listen. I don't have a problem with the sound itself. It's when people are around me and start eating, I just gotta go, ugh. Stop. It's true. Yeah, it's true. That's what Ava does. This is a live stream. Viewers can't talk to each other. Isn't that right, moneybags? All right. Where was I? Me? Am I talking to me? They emerged. They're running to... Windlink reached Kokiri Forest, his home. The forest's elf-like inhabitants were just walking, leaving their homes to greet the early morning sunlight. Link nodded as he passed. There was no time to talk today. He was on a mission. The green leafy woods became darker and more crowded, and when they reached the lost woods, Link knew he had to be careful. I'm getting close to that 100k redeem. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Teta was always the queen, despite her back. What? What does that mean? He had always thought Kokiri Forest was a beautiful place, where sunlight reached down through the trees to coat everything in a warm glow. But today, the sun seemed to have overlooked the lost woods. Now the trees were a complicated maze of twists and turns. Link took out the map and studied it. The musical note was located in a small glade in the center of the woods. Link planned out his route, then put away the map. Link marched through the woods, staying on the path until he came to a crossroads. He made a right turn, knowing it would lead him to the center. Is this Navi talking? Is this Navi talking right now? Yep, it's Navi. You seem to know exactly where you're going, Navi remarked. You don't need me to guide you. We never need you, Navi. We never needed you, Navi. We don't need you. It's secret.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. Teto was I don't know what a Teto is. I assume if we're talking about... Is Teto the guy who blessed the rains down in Africa? That's Toto. That's different. That's a dog. Teto, I assume he's talking about, because I mentioned Hatsune Miku, right? Teto. This. This character right here. Something's wrong with her back, but I can't tell you what it is. Why does she have a baguette? Is that just a thing? That's nice artwork. That's really pretty. She's got Starbucks. Anyways, back to Legend of Zelda. I always need you, Navi, Link said, smiling. That's a lie. That's a straight up lie. We'll be together forever in every single timeline. Literally doesn't appear anywhere. Very nice. It looks like a Pez dispenser. It is. I'm pretty sure there's gotta be a Hatsune Miku Pez dispenser, right? Let's see here. Every Kokiri child received a fairy guide when they were young. Link had waited longer than usual for his, but he was happy to have her. They walked on, and Link made another turn. He replayed the tune of the fairies in his head. He didn't want to forget it.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Dang. Don't read, kids! It's gonna rot your brain! Quick, put on TikTok instead! I always thought she was the Terminator. What, Teto? Genuine bread enthusiast. They walked on, and Link made another turn. Yeah, he kept doing that. Funk! The loud sound broke his train of thought. Funk! Something whizzed past Link's ear. Is this the Deku? Yeah, it is! He spun around. Two Deku scrubs ran towards them. The two brown creatures... Wait. Had leafy tops and long snouts that enabled them to shoot Deku nuts at passerby. Wait. Deku nuts at passers-by. Link frowned. Yeah, I did too just now. They must have strayed from their home in the Deku tree. If that's what you want to think, Link. Low keenly Vocaloid music sounds indistinguishable from AI music to me. Sorry. Depends on which music you listen to. But in terms of vocals, I haven't listened to any newer Vocaloid music, but if the old stuff, like the stuff I used to listen to, not gonna lie, I think AI music sounds better. But that's the charm of Vocaloid music. It was the AI music before it was AI. Imagine, though, AI music, but it's sounding, actually being made by a genuine person. The world's gonna be a different place once they add Jeff into Fortnite as a sidekick. Brown, you say. That's what it said. Link quickly raised his Deku shield. Funk, funk, funk! The nuts harmlessly bounced off. Link jogged backward, hoping to outrun the scrubs. They wouldn't give chase for long, he knew, and he didn't feel like engaging in another battle. That's right, when I play Legend of Zelda, I don't want to fight. I want to avoid all the fights. Where was I? He darted around the corner, and then ran until he was sure the Deku Scrubs were far behind. When Link finally stopped, he looked around him. The path led into two directions, but which should he take? His encounter with the Deku Scrubs had confused him. Maybe I can help after all, Navi said. She flew towards the right path. Listen! I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill... Who is it? Tracy West? Kill her. Kill her. You made Navi talk. That was the one thing you didn't have to say. Yeah, AI music is soulless. What if it sounded soulless and took effort? Exactly. Hey. Vocaloid music has gotten more expressive over the years. There's some Vocaloid songs that are just, like, really nice. The thing that sold me on, like, eventually getting Vocaloid was a song cover. It was the Mad World, but it was sung by, like, Oliver. Vocaloid Oliver. And they managed to make him sing a little more, you know, he sounded sad. And I was like, oh, I like that. Like I said, I still want to do a Vocaloid stream down the road. I still have some Vocaloids, and I think it would be pretty cool if we did a song-making stream eventually. Could be pretty cool. Bro, I don't even like digitally recorded guitars. You're not selling me on Vocaloid. I'm sorry. Alright, well, fine then. You know what? Instead of selling you on Vocaloid, I'll sell you on hating Vocaloid. Vocaloid is smelly. And did you see those characters? Did you want to see something? Here, let me hit you with some vast Vocaloid knowledge here. Let's look at Vocaloid Bruno real quick. Where is he? Vocaloid Bruno. You know what I'm talking about? Look at this. Look at this guy. His name is Bruno. This scuba right here. Let's pull him up. Look at this nerd. Am I right? He's got a freaking fedora. What a cringe lord. He smells bad too. This lady, her name is Clara. Don't pay attention to her. Where's the other guys? What was his name? Big Al. Give me Big Al. Look at this guy. He's actually Frankenstein. They had this idea, but they ended up making him look like this down the road. But let's get a bigger picture of him. There he is. Big Al. I don't know why he's naked in this picture, but don't worry about that. Freaking silly goober, that guy. Who else was there? Oliver. Oliver. He's a freaking child! Who's ever heard of a kid singing a song? We don't want them here. Get those children out of here. They belong, they belong in somewhere else. Where do kids belong? In daycares. That's where they belong. They don't belong here. He's also missing an eye, and he doesn't have shoes. Feet! Ew! Did I sell you? Did I sell you on hating Vocaloid? There was no reasoning with you, so I assume that's just what you wanted to hear. Let's be honest. If the Terminator was real, they would have to take the form of a really muscular man or a cute anime girl. True, true. All of that, but unironically. Exactly. You're welcome. Knew I could sell you on something. It just had to be something that you already were sold on. He's getting so sidetracked that the story mode just stopped existing. This is like a 70-page book. We're on page 20. This is going to take us like 7 hours. Maybe. Link followed Navi. In the distance, he could hear a faint noise, like the sound of birds. Link jogged towards the sound. It had to be the second part of the song. He turned a corner, and the sound grew louder. Link, look out! Link stopped just as a Skulltula dropped down in front of his face. The creature looked like a giant spider, and with an image of a skull on its back. Its 6 red eyes glowed menacingly, and a foul-smelling liquid dripped from its sharp fangs. Link quickly ducked. It was no use attacking a Skulltula head-on. Its armor body was nearly impossible to pierce. Link somersaulted, landing on his feet just behind the Skulltula. He said, "It's nothing personal," and then he attacked it. He knew its soft underbelly, was the only place it was vulnerable. Link quickly speared the creature. Now the Skulltula hung limply from its thread. "Nasty business," Link said, shaking his head and remembering the bird song. "Thanks for the warning, Navi," said no one ever. Navi blinked. I think the birds are this way, Link." Link followed Navi, and the growing sound of the birds led them to a tree in the middle of a small glade. 5 birds sat on a branch, happily chirping the same 5 notes over and over again. Link checked the map. Sure enough, the second musical note began to glow. Link took out his ocarina and joined in. The birds flapped their wings, pleased with the accompaniment. That's a big word. Suddenly, the birds took flight. They flew in a circle around Link's head, and then they all in unison pooped on his shoulder. Then, a bird once pooped on me. It was pretty cool. I was like out in like a park or something, and I was like in deep thought. I was like really thinking about my life choices and whatnot at the time, and I was like, man, you know, I really just like being out in nature, just giving some thought about stuff. And I looked up and I saw this bird sitting in a branch. I'm like, wow, so majestic, so beautiful. And I really started to like give some sort of analogy to my life and how, you know, birds are. And as I was mid-thought thinking about that, the bird just freaking pooped on my shoulder. I was like, ah, yes, nature and all of its beauty. So yeah, that's a thought that's always going to stay with me. They flew in a circle around Link's head. Then they flew out of the glade as if beckoning Link to follow. Link chased after them. They finally perched on a bush near a tunnel that had been carved into the bottom of a hillside. "It's some sort of shortcut," Navi told Link. "They're trying to help." Link nodded to the birds. "Thank you," he told them. "Link, they're birds, they can't speak." Then he and Navi walked inside the tunnel. Road to Death Mountain. Uh-oh. Aren't we in Kakariko Forest? That's like nowhere near Death Mountain. Link lit a Deku stick to light their way as they traveled through the tunnel. To his relief, the dark passageway held no nasty surprises. When they finally emerged, Link found himself standing in front of the marketplace. Oh. That's strange, Link remarked. Goron City! The next spot on the map sits high atop Death Mountain. Why do the birds lead us here? Maybe there's something here for you. Wait, that's not what I said, Navi suggested. Link felt the right pocket of his tunic. It held about 100 rupees. That's a big pocket. All earned from helping others along his past journeys. Or just killing monsters and taking their money. He scanned the crowded marketplace, which contained stalls that sold anything one could imagine. The glistening glass bottles at the front of the potion stall caught his eye. A healing potion would have come in handy earlier, when he had banged his head. He did what to his head? Link approached the stall and purchased a great potion for 30 rupees, the going rate. That means he has 70 left. He tucked it in his pack. His stomach was rumbling, so he spent a few more rupees on some bread and cheese. He wolfed down half of it, then put the rest in his pack to eat later in the journey. When he was done, he turned towards a tall mountain, which rose in the distance, just past Hyrule Castle. It was Death Mountain. The mountain was home to many dangers, including rolling boulders and strange creatures. That's right. It's home to many dangers. You know, rocks. But it was also home to the peaceful Gorons. It was there he would find the next part of the song. Link started to leave the marketplace, but something caught his eye in one of the stalls. He said, "Give it back." Curious, he moved closer. Amid a display of arrows and slingshots hung a shiny silver shield with red and yellow markings on the front. Link had seen the Hylian shield before, but his pocket had been empty of rubies then. He looked down at the Deku shield, which had served him well, and which would surely serve him again. But the wooden shield wasn't able to protect him from all the dangers. The Hylian shield would come in handy. 80 rubies! Wait. 80 rubies, the stall keeper, a tall, muscular man with a long black mustache, barked.
So, at Brodiac21 wanted me to say, check Discord. When done reading this, I found something in my yard and posted the photo.
Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream's done. Or at the very least after we finish the book. Link looked at the coins in his hand. He had 70 rupees left. 60, Link offered. No good, said the stallkeeper. 75. Link hesitated for a moment. Did he really want to spend all his rupees? But the shield was practically mesmerizing him. 70, Link said firmly. The man nodded. The shield is yours. It's a fine piece, forged from the fires of Hyrule's finest blacksmith. Link takes the shield. Yeah, I didn't ask. The stallkeeper took the shield down from the wall and handed it to Link, who accepted it breathlessly. He goes... The shield felt hefty in his hand, and holding it made him feel like a real warrior. Link looked at Navi. I think I'm ready for Death Mountain now. It took nearly all afternoon for Link and Navi to walk to the foot of Death Mountain, as Link climbed the steep slope leading up to Goron City. He kept an eye out for hidden dangers. By the time he reached the entrance, to the great cave that led to the city, That's a big sentence. What? By the time he reached the entrance to the great cave that led to the city, the sun was setting once again. Link stepped into the cave and let his eyes adjust to the darkness. Bomb flowers grew along the cave walls, and a torch hung next to the opening. Link used a Deku stick to light the torch. Then he took out the map. The spot on the map is not far from here, Link said. This should be easy. Link put the map back in his pack. When he looked up, he saw two large red eyes coming towards him from the darkness of the cave. My bad. I didn't finish the sentence. Link held the torch in front of him. Two hideous four-legged creatures crawled towards him. Tektites! The heck's a Tektite? What's a Tektite? Let me Google this one. Let me see. Tektites. That's a rock. Oh my gosh, these things are terrifying. Let me just pull this up for you guys. Look at this. We fought these things before. I think. Actually, they're kind of cute. Look at this one. He's like, oh, gee, mister. I guess here they look more scary. All right, nerds. I'm gonna take a step out real quick. Take a bathroom break real quick. When we come back, we'll read Goron's Rock. I think he means that literally. I think it's about to be a rock song. I'll be right back, nerds. Back. We gotta read how cool Gorons are. Ah, I should have refilled my water while I was gone. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. Alright, nerds, let's get back to it, huh? We should be about, halfway, maybe? 70 pages, so we're on page 35 now. Alright. Link thought quickly. One bite from a Tektite could cause excruciating pain. Or worse. He didn't want to get close enough for swordplay. Link leaned the torch against the cave wall and drew his fairy bow and arrows. He strung an arrow in the bow, took aim, and then let it fly. Zing! Is that the sound arrows make? Zing! The arrow missed its mark. The creature squealed and skittered away. Angered, the other Tektite charged towards Link. It's like, dude, I just wanted to show my brother what a human looks like. Or I guess he's a Hylian. I wanted to show my brother what a Hylian looked like. Keeping a steady hand, Link strung another arrow. The Tektite came closer. Closer. Zing! The arrow hit its mark again. What do you mean hit its mark? Again? Wait, no, the arrow did hit its mark. I thought did I say it missed? I had it in my mind that he missed. The Tektite came closer and it hit its mark, yep. And the Tektite crumpled to the floor of the cave. Link picked up the torch, cautiously stepped over the fallen creature, and then ran ahead into the cave. He and Navi hadn't gone far when the cave split into 3 passageways. Link took out the map and determined the center path was the way to go. Bro's actually looking up a walkthrough. What the heck? That's cheating. That's cheating. Who would use a walkthrough to play Zelda? Huh. Disgusting. Ridiculous. Where was I? The path was the way to go. He walked on, only to find the tunnel ahead blocked by a boulder. Rats! Link muttered. He looked at the map again. He clearly needed to continue on this path, but he had used his last bomb in Hyrule Field. He only had 1 bomb? He has 1 billion arrows and 100 rupees, but only 1 bomb? He moved the torch back and forth, searching for another way, but all the flames illuminated was a cluster of bomb flowers. Geez, I wonder what we're gonna use. Of course, Link said. Normally, bomb flowers were too heavy for anyone but Gorons to pluck. Luckily, the leader of the Gorons had given Link a special bracelet that would give him all the strength he needed. Wow, isn't that convenient? You noticing? We're about 5 chapters into the book already, and Link has everything he needs to get through this journey. Like, what's happening? Is this post-Ocarina of Time? Is this after? You know, he had the dream about some sort of creature haunting him or whatever. I assume he's talking about Ganon. And if that's the case, wouldn't he have already defeated Ganon? Like, what's happening? I can't get a grasp of where the story takes place. Link bent down and plucked one of the heavy blooms. The boulder wasn't huge. 1 flower should do it. Link took several steps back. "Get behind me, Navi," he said. He lifted his shield, then tossed the bomb at the boulder. Bam! The boulder exploded into pieces. When the dust cleared, Link lowered his shield. Glowing torches lit the pathway ahead. Link stepped through the hole and headed down the path. Soon, the unmistakable sound of music reached his ears. Link turned the corner to find himself in a small chamber. Glimmering crystal stalactites descended from the ceiling. A Goron stood in front of them, holding a wooden mallet. He's just like, dude, why'd you blow up my rock? The sleight of the Gorons always intrigued Link. Wow, you're so big and round. Goron's like, hey, man. They were large people with round, yellowish bodies. Yep, that's what I tell you. That looked like they had been carved from stone. I guess so. I don't think I would describe it like that, but yeah, I guess so. Their heads were smooth and pointy, and most Gorons had rocky ridges going down their back. Their large, dark eyes revealed their kindness. The Goron smiled when he saw Link. Do you like my music? He asked. I'm practicing to play at a big feast tonight. Link smiled, imagining a Goron feast. Gorons love to eat one thing. Rocks. I do like your music, Link said. May I hear it again? Oh, sure, said the Goron. He began to hit the crystals with the mallet, playing 5 notes over and over again. Link looked at the map, and the third musical note began to glow. It was the third part of the song. Link took out a fairy ocarina and joined in. He played the tune over and over until he had memorized it. The Goron was pleased. You must come to the feast. You make good music. You will be our guest. Link was about to say no when he realized how tired he was. Yeah, rocks sound really delicious right now. He was not sure how long it had been since he had slept. It's been like a day, right? Like it described him going up to the mountain, blowing a hole in it, and walking in. Was it really that long? If he grew too tired, his reflexes would be slow. And that was dangerous. After all, he had to rest sometime. It would be my honor to be your guest, Link said. Link spent the night listening to Goron music and enjoying their hospitality. Wow, we're just really skipping over that, huh? I thought we were going to, go and see the rest of the Gorons. Instead, it's just, anyways, he did that. Afterward, he fell into a deep sleep and arose hours later. Thanking the Gorons, Link and Navi left the cave and stepped back onto Death Mountain. The rising sun streaked the sky with shades of orange and gold. See? What am I saying? It just kind of blasted past that. That's sad. Good. It's early, Link said. The map showed that the fourth part of the song was located in the Dodongo's cavern. Even though Link had defeated the Dodongos, the dinosaur-like people who inhabited the cave, it would still be better to go there in the daytime. The cavern was now much safer, but memories of the Dodongos still made him shudder. After a long trek, Link and Navi found the entrance to the cavern and stepped inside the first chamber. According to the map, the song was located just 2 chambers away. If all was clear, he should have the fourth part of the song in no time. Link crossed the first chamber and found a ladder that led to the next level. When he reached the top, a green snout stared down at him. For a second, Link froze with fear. He was face to face with a Lizalfos. Lizalfos. I think those are the lizard people we fought in the Ocarina time. They hopped around and went meh, meh, stuff like that. Hiss. The Lizalfos stuck out its long red tongue. Startled, Link fell backward through the air. He landed back on the chamber floor with a thud. Before he could get to his feet, the Lizalfos jumped down on top of him. Crazy. Danger in Dodongo's cavern. Link rolled away as quickly as he could, but the Lizalfos was faster. A slash! The reptilian creature managed to strike Link's leg with his sword. Link lost a limb that day. We didn't know how else to describe it, really. Link winced in pain and rolled away. He had fought Lizalfos before, and knew that these creatures were impossible to defeat unless you could slow them down. Are we thinking the same creature? That's not true at all. I just fought them. Let me see here. Lizalfos. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah. These guys. They're super cool looking. They're really cool looking. Just don't look at his cousin. He's a little special. He's got an axe for a tail, though. Wait, no, he has an axe tied to his tail. That's cool. I like these ones the most, though. A Deku Nut usually did the trick, but he had no time. The Lizalfos charged at him once more, his sword raised. Thinking quickly, Link plucked a bomb flower that was growing in the chamber and tossed it. Well, that was convenient. He's like, oh no, I'm about to die. Wait, is that a plot device? Ooh, I win. The Lizalfos quickly dodged it, and the explosion created a moment of smoke and confusion. Link took the opportunity to grab his fairy slingshot and a Deku Nut from his pack. As soon as the Lizalfos was visible, he let fly a Deku Nut. The nut hit the Lizalfos' armored chest with a smack, like a exploding in a flash of bright light. The light had a strange effect on the Lizalfos, and it froze for a moment. He was like, did you just hit me with a nut? Link's like, dude, that's weird. That's freaking weird. What the? And then Link had a moment. He drew his sword and, ignoring the pain in his leg, lunged at the Lizalfos. He struck before the Lizalfos could attack again. Panting in pain, Link climbed up the ladder again. Once he got to the top, he stopped, exhausted. Wait, what? Did we just ignore? Wait, no, go back. He drew his sword, ignoring the pain, lunged at Lizalfos. He struck before Lizalfos could attack again. Anyways, moving on. What? It at least described that he killed the other ones, right? He just said, so I hit him. All right, so I'm going to climb. Can you imagine a D&D battle? It's just like, all right, roll to attack your foe. All right, you hit. All right. So you move forward in the dungeon as you're climbing up the ladder. You're like, wait, what about the enemy? What about the enemy? You better explain this, Tracy. Link, you must attend to your leg. Not before you attend to the freaking Lizalfos that you attacked and suddenly magically disappeared, I guess. Link nodded, grateful he had bought the potion in the marketplace. He'd have to thank those birds in the Lost Woods. Lizalfos is just gone. It's just gone. Who knows where it went? He hit it and it's just gone. That makes me mad. Link took the bottle of green liquid from his pack. He uncorked the bottle, then raised it to his lips. Whack! Something flew past Link's face, knocking the bottle out of his hand. Is it the Lizalfos? It better be. He's like, dude, you can't just hit me and run away. Link watched helplessly as the bottle fell to the stone floor and the green liquid spilled out. He looked around. What had just happened? Then he noticed two geese hovering on the chamber's ceiling, flapping their bat-like wings. They're like, did you see that? I knocked it out of his hand. Yeah. Knock his hat off next. Link grabbed another Deku Nut and loaded his slingshot. Navi took cover behind Link. Ping! He hit one of the geese, knocking it to the floor. Oh no, Jerry!
2 hours later.
As Link reached for another Deku Nut, the other keys flew in angry circles around the room. The creature flew right into a torch. The creature flew right... Oh, okay. I'm about to say, like, wait, did he just light himself on fire? Could you imagine? He's, like, flying around trying to stay away from Link. Just gets caught on fire and dies. Like... It had transformed into a fire keys. Link reached for his Hylian shield, but he found he no longer carried it. What? I must have lost it when I fell down the ladder, Link realized. He grabbed his Deku shield, but he knew the wood wouldn't do much good against the Keys' fire attack. Whoosh! Flames erupted from the fire Keys, scorching the Deku shield. The heat burned Link's face, making him suddenly dizzy. The Keys naturally set themselves on fire. They burn your shield. Yeah, I remember from the game. I remember they did that. I just thought it was really funny. It's like flying around trying to like avoid the Deku, and they're like, "Oh, save me, save me, save me!" Gets caught on fire. I was like, "What the heck? You did that to yourself. I didn't do that. You did that." Link jumped up and threw down the shield. He had to take down the Keys fast. He aimed the Deku Nut. Bam! Link hit the fire Keys just as it readied another attack. Flushed and lightheaded, Link sank to the floor. The palm of his leg was worse now, and with his potion gone, he had no idea how to heal it. It looked like Link was going to die. He wasn't even sure if he could stand. He lowered his head, exhausted and defeated. "I'm sorry, Princess," Link whispered. "I failed you." A tie to the princess, Chapter 8. Victory! Link died! In Hyrule Castle, Princess Zelda walked through the lush gardens. Her mind had been troubled lately, with nightmares of the evil that threatened her kingdom. She knew that Link was Hyrule's only hope, and her thoughts never strayed far from him. She felt a special connection with the boy from the forest. That's a win, yeah. Link dies, like, oh, thank goodness the book's over. I will say I'm having a better time with this one than I was Mario, but it still feels very much written by, like, a child. With the exception of, like, the interdimensional portals or whatever the heck it said. Let me see, what was the exact wording on it? Astral convergence, that's what it was. Besides the astral convergences, it's very much, it feels like a kid's fan fiction. Impa, Zelda's protector, walked a few paces behind the princess everywhere she went. The tall Sheikah was a stern figure with her short hair, muscled limbs, and armored costume. It's a costume, not armor. But she had a soft spot when it came to her charge. Zelda bent down to sniff a white rose. A bee sprung up and stung her nose. Zelda suddenly fell ill. No, the faint, sweet scent normally filled her with calm, but instead she jumped back, a look of terror in her eyes. "Princess, what is it?" Impa asked. "It's Link." "What?" Zelda said. I forgot. I made her sound like she's got to sound like annoyed all the time. "Something is wrong. Very wrong. I can feel it." Impa looked over the castle walls. Her eyes, she's just that large. She just kind of peers over the castle wall. Attack on Titan style. This land is changing," she said. "There are dangers at every turn." Zelda closed her eyes and tried to concentrate on Link. If she had tried hard enough, she could sense him, feel what he was feeling, even see what he was seeing. See, more conveniences. Pain, darkness, hopelessness. Zelda gasped as the emotion flowed over her. But through it all, a small light shined. Perhaps things weren't so hopeless after all. Zelda began to sing her lullaby. Her sweet voice carried over the gardens. Hear me, Link, Zelda pleaded silently. Hear my song. Wait, is that the chapter? Wait, what the fudge? Is that like 3 pages? It is 3 pages! What the heck? Why is that one so short? Oh, man. A hidden help. Back into Dongo's cavern. I'm glad we had a chapter dedicated to that. Navi landed softly on Link's shoulder. I'll go for help, she said. Don't worry, Link. The voice of the fairy sounded faint in Link's ear. He felt sleepy, like his body was going numb. Hey, just like my thumb right now. My thumb is all numb. Pretty sure I'm gonna die, guys. And then he heard Zelda's lullaby, sung in her own voice. It seemed to drift through the cavern. Do you hear that, Navi? Link asked. It's the princess. She's gonna give me a kiss for good luck. Navi blinked nervously. I didn't hear anything, Link. Are you sure? Link closed his eyes. Is he sure? The sound of the princess's voice danced through his mind. He took the ocarina from his pack. His breath was weak. He felt compelled to play the tune, because the book demanded it. As Link played, a soft glowing light filled the chamber. One of the stone walls began to tremble. To Link's amazement, the wall began to shift to the side. A bright blue light streamed from behind the wall. Link lowered the ocarina and shaded his eyes. He could make out a figure in the light. It was a fairy! Unlike Navi, this fairy was actually cool. This fairy was taller than Link. It was difficult to make out details in the blue glow, but he saw the light blue gown and a beautiful face with blue eyes. Is this the fairy that laughs like a maniac in Legend of Zelda in the Ocarina of Time, where you go up to like the fountain and you hear a and then the woman just comes flying out of the fountain. She goes, stuff like that. Is that the one that we're seeing right now? The fairy said nothing, but she didn't have to. Link felt the blue light washing over him. It was stronger than any fairy healing energy he had felt before. The pain in his leg was throbbing. Wait, what? And the throbbing in his head. Okay, thank goodness he said head. Alright, was washed away with the light. Link closed his eyes and drank in the healing. Just got back. Did Gabora die yet? Yeah. We made sure to kill him. Oh, you mean in the book? No, not yet, not yet. Soon, he heard the door sliding close. He opened his eyes just in time to see the fairy disappear. Well, that was weird. The bro plays a little song. The wall opens up. You see a fairy. She stares at you. You stare at her. You close your eyes. The wall closes. Huh. Okay. Ah, dang it. Rough. Thank you, he whispered. Link jumped to his feet. How do you feel? Navi asked. I feel great, Link cried. Playing Zelda's lullaby had revealed the hidden chamber, saving him. He wasn't sure exactly what had possessed him to play it, but he had a suspicion. His special connection to Zelda had come to his aid once again. Of course it did. Let's find that song and get out of here, Link said. We've just got to reach one more chamber. Link cautiously walked through the next door, his sword drawn. There were no Lizalfos, no Keese, no other dangerous creatures. But there was no song either. He was possessed by an owl. Ah, yeah. I don't know how I was able to talk to Zelda. Owl flies down. It was me! I sang the song. Oh, no! Not Kapora, Gabora! Link frowned. I don't hear anything, he said. Listen! Oh my gosh, stop, Navi, stop. Let's kill Navi. We'll kill Navi first, then we'll kill Kapora, Gabora. Link slowed his breathing, trying to hear some kind of sound. At first he couldn't hear anything, but then a faint melody reached his ears. 5 notes, count them 5, repeated over and over, just like the other songs. But where was the sound coming from? Link scanned the chamber, which was empty, except for a clump of bomb flowers and a puddle of bubbling lava. The lava. Link stepped closer.
So, at Arkaduck wanted me to say, hey, listen.
Stop. Nar. He could see that the bubbles in the pool popped up with precise timing. Each time a bubble burst, it released a plink sound in perfect pitch. Link took out the map and saw the 4 musical notes glowing. This is it, Link told Navi. It's the 4th part of the song. Link held the fairy ocarina to his lips once more and played the tune a few times. Just one more to go, Navi remarked once he had finished. One more, Link agreed as he looked at the map. We need to go to Zora's River. Link and Navi headed out of the cavern the same way they had come in. When they reached the spot where Link had fought the Lizalfos, he found the Hylian shield. Now Link was prepared for anything. Not the frogs! Oh, I know exactly what the frogs are. I've done this. I think they gave you rupees or something if you played music for them. The sun shone brightly over Hyrule as Link walked along the bank of Zora's River with Navi flying by his side. The map showed that the last part of the song could be found near the waterfall that led to Zora's domain. He had quite a way to go. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna need it for going down the freaking frog path. What? Duh. Hey, Moneybags is playing Bioshock again. The fairy healing had left him revitalized once again, and he had eaten some bread and cheese left over from the marketplace. With the Hylian shield once again slung over his back, he felt more confident about what lay ahead. The bubbling blue waters of Zora's River were a lot nicer than the dank caverns of Death Mountain. So dank. Hey, he's playing it again. Link knelt down and drank deeply from the cool water. It tasted delicious. Hey, just like me, drinking my water right now, again. Delicious. Link wiped his mouth with the sleeve of his tunic. The Zoras, a race of fish-like...
So at Arkaduck wanted me to say, hey, listen. Link is a College of Swords bard. Think about.
You reckon he is? Yeah, I guess he probably would be. He could play the ocarina. So that makes sense that he'd be a bard. Give him the College of Swords thing? Yeah. I think you're onto something, Arkaduck. I think you're right. The Zoras, a race of fish-like people, guarded the waters of Hyrule, keeping them clean and pure. Link was grateful that the evil threatening the land had not yet reached them. It was late afternoon by the time Link reached the waterfall that had his home of the Zoras. Oh, Bear's gonna stream soon. Look at that. He pulled up VTube Studio. If he's still streaming after we're done, we'll go like visit him. Gotta restart my Baldur's Gate 3 campaign. BRB, new character idea. Wait, don't do it! You're still stuck in Act 1! What was it? The waterfall made a soothing sound as the water hit the river, but it didn't sound like the notes of a tune. The last part of the song was supposed to be here, so why couldn't Link hear it? Ribbit, ribbit! A familiar sound reached Link's ears, but it wasn't part of the tune. He looked into the river to see 5 brightly colored frogs sitting on a mossy log near the riverbank. Each frog was a different color. Orange, pink, purple, aqua, and indigo. Those last 2 you made up. Hello, Link, the frogs croaked in chorus. Do you have a song for us? Link smiled. He had encountered the frogs before. They loved to hear music, especially music Link played on his ocarina. I do have a new song, Link said, but it's not finished yet. Link took out the fairy ocarina and played the 4 parts of the song he had learned so far. The notes floated across the river, joining together to form an eerie yet beautiful tune. The frogs croaked happily when Link finished. Hashtag Act 1 for life. No, there's so much more game to go through. Have you ever been to the Temple of Lathander? Have you at least been there? We have heard that song before, the frog said. But when you play it, it is almost beautiful. Thank you, Link replied. But I don't know the ending yet. Oh, we do, the frogs say. You do? Link asked. So the map was right after all. Yeah, imagine this is the one time it's wrong. Yes, the frogs answered. Listen! Oh, not you too. Link listened to their song, and then repeated it on his ocarina. When he took out the map, he saw the last musical note glowing on the page. Navi happily flapped her wings. Link, you've done it, she cried. We can go close the portal now. The fair? What? Link walked down to the river's edge to thank the frogs. You helped me more than you will know, he told them. You're welcome, the frogs croaked in reply. Link started to put the ocarina back in his pack. Without warning, a round rock flew out of the river. It smacked into the ocarina, causing Link to lose his grip. He watched helplessly as the ocarina flew across the river, then sank into the water. Without the ocarina, Link would not be able to close the portal or play Zelda's lullaby. If he was in trouble, he could not let it go. He swiftly stripped himself of his pack and weapons. Thank goodness that's all. I was like, wait. No. That farthest we got was a dragon fight, I think, near the gift nest or whatever. Don't fight the dragon. That's asking for trouble. So you never actually went into like after that? That's crazy. We gotta play Baldur's Gate. We gotta play it like starting next week. You've gotta see what lies beyond. You're never gonna escape Act 1. You gotta.
So at Davesad wanted me to say, para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia, pe a, mi, pe a, ti, arriba y arriba.
Arriba!
Y arriba, por ti seré. portisere.
Very nice. Sounded very nice. Where was I? He dropped it. Then he dove into the water. Be careful, Link! Navi called after him. Link could see the little flute sinking into the deep water in front of him. He reached out to grab it, with a sticky purple tentacle wrapped around his arm, and pulled him underwater. What? I feel like that's... He reached out to grab it, and a sticky purple tentacle wrapped around his arm. Okay. Weirdly phrased, but okay. He's getting your stream DMCA'd. It was too beautiful. You made Fiesta sing in Spanish. How dare you? Dang, I hope not. Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should definitely not do it again. I actually like hearing Fiesta speak different languages, even though I have, like, most of the time you guys just do stuff that I have no idea what is being said. This one I kind of understand, though. I don't know what pa mi means. Pati. Anyways, Link is dying. Wait, what the fudge? Wait, why is there this big, huge gap here? Is that actually what it looks like? Hold on. I have the book right here. Page 61. What the fudge? Wait. That page doesn't exist. Wait, no, it's the same page. That's weird. Always liked La Bamba, even though I don't speak a lick of Spanish. Hey, Spanish has got some pretty good songs. Aki, you have to sign into a different account to ask. Hey, you know what? Just for that, we're going to start all over. How about that? It's the Octorok. I'm so hungry I can eat an Octorok. Link struggled to free himself from the tentacle. The face of a deadly Octorok glared at him with green eyes. Yas, please. Now I know where that rock came from, Link realized. Octoroks had long, tube-shaped mouths, and they shot rocks from them like weapons. Link managed to shake off the tentacle. His lungs felt like they would burst. He swam to the top of the water and gasped for air. Well, that was nice of the Octorok to let you just leave like that. This stream is a sentient punishment? What? No, it's good. It's good. We're enjoying reading the Zelda book, right? We love the Zeldas. We can name all of them on our hand. Anyways, the Octorok grabbed his leg, but this time Link was ready. He reached for his sword. It wasn't there. Link cringed as he remembered he had left his weapons on the riverbank. The Octorok dragged him down into the water again. Link kicked violently, but the Octorok's grasp was tight. The purple creature had 8 tentacles, each of them equally strong. Angry, Link kicked harder. The tentacle unfurled, and Link swam to the top of the river. When he reached the surface, he gasped for breath. I thought you were reading the Bible in the shape of a manual. What? What? Where is it? There it is. He had to swim to the bank to reach his weapons. It was his only hope. He turned towards the shore, but the Octorok grabbed his ankle. Link groaned. With each attack from the Octorok, he felt weaker. Link, look up! Navi cried, as the Octorok pulled him under. Link.
So, at Arkaduck wanted me to say, Faudaid Iadar, Beata, a Thort Poine, ACH Chatwar, IADAR, Sarsa Poine, GU Brath.
Scottish? None of that was actual words. You expect me to believe Blath is a real one? They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. True that, true that. As the Octorok pulled him under, Link looked up to see his sword dropping down from the sky. He reached and grabbed just before he was pulled under. I was kind of hoping that would happen, that Navi would actually be useful. But at the same time, I was really kind of hoping Azora was going to show up and help Link out. That would have been cool. Finally, a fair fight, Link told himself. She just gave up. Yeah, she didn't care. She's like, what are you making me read? Link, he attacked the Octorok with one quick motion. The tentacle released its grip, and the frightened Octorok swam away. Well, that was easy. Link swam to the surface again. Where had the sword come from? Navi was too small to carry it. Oh no, I read ahead a little. And then he saw the brown bird circling overhead. Hello, Link, said Kapora Gabora. He's back. He's back. I thought you might need some help. Would you like a ride? 1 minute, Link said. I need to get something. Link dove back under the water. The ocarina rested on a rock on the bottom of the river. He swam down to retrieve it. Then he swam back to shore. The warm sun felt good on his wet body. He wrung out his tunic, and Kapora Gabora settled on a tree branch next to him. Gosh dang it, not the owl. Get him out of here! I don't want him here! Navi tells me you have found all the parts of the song, the owl said. Link nodded. I can close the portal now. There is no time to waste, said Kapora Gabora. The portal is growing stronger. Link put his pack and weapons back on. How about that ride then? He asked. Certainly, the owl said. Just grab onto my talons. Navi hopped on Link's shoulder as Link grabbed the owl's strong talons. Link nodded goodbye to the frogs as Kapora Gabora flew away. Ribbit, ribbit, they croaked together in farewell. The owl flew swiftly over Hyrule, and the warm breeze quickly dried out Link's wet hair and tunic. When the owl landed in the center of Kakariko Village, Link saw that the villagers were fleeing their homes. Leave this place, an old man said to him. There is an evil in the woods. An evil what? You can't say an evil. There is an evil in the woods. Oh. Can't Navi just fly? Yeah, but that's beside the point. Navi wants to be useless. What's the weather like in the USA? In Italy, it's so hot I can't sleep. Well, I mean, it varies depending on where you're at. Being in Florida, it just rained here. That's why I have the rain ambience on. Because it feels nice and relaxing. But in addition to that, you know, it's just raining. It is pretty hot here, though. Florida is a very humid place. Cacarico. That's right. That's how you spell it. Don't Google translate that. Worst decision of my life. Let's see. There's an evil, said a young girl. So the owl was right. The vortex is growing stronger. Be careful, Link, Navi said. You almost got sucked last time. I almost got sucked in. Right. That's because I approached the portal head on, Link reminded her. If we approach from the side, we should be fine. That's not how it works. It's like 96 here, 80% humidity. Ew, gross. Being in Florida, the humidity is not my favorite part. The owl is the evil. There's an evil! They point at the owl. The villagers watched, amazed, as Link bravely headed into the woods. Soon he felt the portal's pull. The sound of the rushing winds of the vortex blanketed the forest. Link stepped closer, cautiously and slowly. Navi flew just behind his head. Gosh dang, Gibora, get out of here. Yeah, there you go. Flew above them, going from branch to branch. When the stone wall came into view, Link made sure to stay out of the portal's direct pull. When he was a few feet away, he took out the ocarina. Dang, I have hiccups now. Gosh dang it, this is your fault, Gibora. Dang it, I really do have hiccups. Fudge. Still have smoke from the forest fires here in the northwest. It's hot and hardly rained this summer. Not normal. Uh-oh. It's gonna be even worse then. It's gonna be a rough summer. Time to close the door, he said as he began playing the notes he had learned on his journey. As the first notes sounded, the pull from the vortex grew suddenly stronger. The unexpected surge in the power caught Link off guard. He felt the pull lift him off his feet. Link! Navi cried. Watch out! Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Chapter 12. Inside the Vortex. How many chapters are in this? Hold on, I'm opening the actual book itself. Wait, this is it. This is the last chapter. We're almost out, boys! What did your mom say about the owl's name again? She said she can pronounce it, and she thought that was cool. Alright, the ocarina fell to the ground. Link tried to resist, but the vortex pulled him inside the portal. It felt like a million strong hands had control of his body. He grabbed the edge of the portal, but the pull was too powerful this time. He gasped as the vortex sucked him inside. No! Link yelled with all his might. His whole body was inside the portal now. But one last attempt. He managed to grip a small part of the wall with both his hands. The swirling winds of the vortex roared a lot around his body. Inside the wind, he could hear cries of fear and despair. The unearthly cold began to creep over his body, freezing his feet, then his legs. He had to hold on. He could not give up. Princess Zelda was counting on him, and she had a kiss waiting for him back at Hyrule. I will not fail you, princess, Link swore silently as the cold crept closer to his face and hands. Once the evil chill reached his fingers, he knew he would not be able to hang on any longer. Link, hang on! Wait, who said that? Is that Zelda? A strong, familiar voice echoed in his head. Suddenly, a strong hand gripped his. The hand heaved mightily, jerking the first half of Link's body out of the vortex. Let's not word it like that. He took mighty gulps of the clean, warm air. Impa! Oh, wait, it's Impa. Zelda's guard now gripped both of Link's hands. Zelda nodded at Link as Impa gave another mighty pull. Wow, I guess you're here now, huh? Link flew out of the portal, knocking Impa to the ground. It was then that Link noticed a strong rope tied around Impa's waist. Link, the ocarina! Zelda called. As the warmth returned to Link's body, his mind felt clearer. He spotted the ocarina within reach on the ground. Impa secured her arms around Link's waist, and with his hands free, Link was able to grab the ocarina. Link knew just what to do. He put the ocarina to his lips and played the song. The pull grew stronger again, but Link played on. What class would Zelda be in Baldur's Gate 3? I don't freaking know. So it depends, right? She could just be a normal princess character. In that case, probably make her like a cleric, like light domain or something, if that exists in the game. I don't remember. Or you can make her a monk or a rogue, your choice. Because Zelda, when she gets older, becomes what's its name? Is it Sheik or something like that? Becomes Sheik, which is like a ninja-esque character. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Then, something different happened. The more Link played, the weaker the pull of the vortex became. The sound of the roaring winds became fainter and fainter. With the last 5 notes, the swirling winds stopped. The hole in the wall closed, and an eerie quiet descended over the woods. Exhausted, Link put down the ocarina. He rose to his feet. Thank you, Impa, he said. But how did you... Zelda smiled at Link. You're too important to Hyrule, Link, she said. We couldn't lose you to another dimension. Thank you, Link said, looking down at his boots. He always felt slightly awed in the presence of the princess. Ah, jeez, princess. How about... Wait, I bet that deserves a kiss. Is that what he says at the end of CD? Yeah, a rogue could work with a bow. Did she fight with a bow? I don't know if she did. I don't remember. I know she has a harp or something. Or lyre, whatever it was that Sheik used, but I don't remember what it was. Navi flew down and fluttered near his face as Gabora, still freaking here, perched on a tree branch next to Link. Impa untied the rope from around her waist. The other end was tied around a thick tree. I owe thanks to all of you, Link said. If you hadn't helped, Link shuddered. He'd probably be at the bottom of Zora's River, or trapped inside the mysterious dimension behind the portal. How come you didn't make Link say that? Your mission is our mission, Link, Impa said gravely. We are sworn to protect Hyrule.
So what Davizad wanted me to say, Kapora Gabora, Menchikabula, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo? Put them together, and what have you got? Kapora Gabora, Doo-doo.
Doo-doo! That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Dave. I like that. She has the bow of light, I thought. I don't remember. Can I be real? I never finished the game, so I actually don't know. I just remember she showed up, like, from the sky. She, like, dropped down out of thin air and be like, Sup, Link, here, play the song, and then leave. Where was I? Link looked around the woods. Through the top of the trees, he could see the sun shining in the bright blue sky. A stray cuckoo walked past them, clucking and bobbing its head. Link smiled. Hyrule was his home. It was a good home. A place worth saving. Not like Florida, that wretched place. Let it burn. We will protect Hyrule, Link said. Together! Princess Zelda smiled. Together. Then the friends left the woods, ready to face the next challenge that crossed their path. They all reached their heads back and put their hands on their hips and laughed in unison. The end. Gosh dang it, Tracy. Why do you end your books on, like, unsatisfying endings? Oh, man. There's the stickers. I feel robbed. Wait, so I can start from the beginning, but I can't go backwards? Lame. Well, that was fun. Cringe. That's how I describe it. So cringe, get Jeff out of here. There. We can't do the Cecil. What? What are you talking about? Oh, dang. I'm beaten up after that one. Duh. I gotta stretch. Ugh. Finally. Probably written by ChatGPT. If only. I would accept it if it was written by ChatGPT. This was made back in 2006. Like, let me see. Right down there. 2006. Ugh. Cringe. Isn't that his name? I don't know what you mean by that. So, oh my goodness, I'm so exhausted now. That book really took it out of me. We gotta read, like, smaller things. Freaking Bonky read fairy tales. Why aren't we reading fairy tales? Let's read fairy tales next time. Let's go back to the chatting. Let's just take me out of here. I'm done with this. Turn off the rain and put on the music. That was enough reading there. So she made those two books that apparently wrote a bunch of other things, and apparently also some Pokemon books, from what I understand. But these are the only ones that really matter to me. These Nintendo Heroes books really didn't take off very much. There's only two, as far as I know, at least. Next time, my advice, let Fiesta read next time. That's a great idea. Should we have her read a line real quick? I'll just open up a random thing. Let's see. We're gonna have her read this one. It's the stall keeper, a tall, muscular man with a long black mustache, barked the price in Link's face. Let's see how she says it.
The stall keeper, a tall muscular man with a long black mustache, barked the price in Link's face.
I'm gonna be real, I don't think that was Fiesta. I don't know who that was. Cool. Well, I'm glad we did that. Don't know what that was all about. Yeah, Fiesta didn't even move her mouth or anything. That was cool. That was cool. Thanks, Fiesta. I know it wasn't you, but I'll do it. Yawn. I know. I'm so tired now. After reading a book like that, it's time to go to bed, Sergio. When you see the picture, message me and tell me what you think. I'll probably reply to it. Andrew, am I late, Weeb? Yeah, we're probably gonna be wrapping up here in just a minute. We're just hanging out at this point. We just finished reading Link and the Portal of Doom. I'm tired. I'm tired. But it's okay. We had fun. Sorry. Hey, you don't have to apologize to me. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah. Oh, man. Ugh. Scary. Yeah, I gotta find a way to make Fiesta read to us. And we'll have her read in the background or something. It'd be great. It'd be great. Yeah, we gotta do one ourselves. What we should do is take a Tracy West Nintendo Heroes approach and make a story together. We're going to write something. Maybe we'll write one like Castlevania or something. Nintendo Heroes, Simon Belmont, and the Curse of Joe. I don't know. Something. We'll come up with something. We'll write one. We'll do like a Google Doc or something and make one. It'd be real silly. Hey, poor Gabor preferred the Kapinga. Ugh! He sounds like someone who would prefer a Kapinga. Baldur's Gate 3, can you hire a merc from Withers and that's Chat's character? Yeah, technically, but I mean, I don't. You guys can't control him. It's just some random guy. It's just a guy. Take care. Bye bye, everyone. See ya, Aki. Take it easy. We are gonna go invade Bear, though. I think Bear would be very happy if we go and like paid him a visit. We got like 16 people here in chat. I think that'd make his day. I think he's playing Jack and Daxter right now. So let's see. Let me see if I can redirect it to him real quick. Where is it? Redirect. Yeah. There it is. Part 5 of Jack and Daxter. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here then. Stick around, because once the stream ends, you should instantly move over. There might be a little prompt that says go ahead and just click it. But go ahead and do that, and you guys will be moved right over there. And we'll say hello to Bear. He's a cool guy. We're friends with him. We love him. So, alright guys. Woof woof, I hear it. Oh, do you hear my dog in the background? Yeah, she's barking at something. See you later, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow for Final Fantasy Friday.